What's up, everyone? Welcome to Benched. My name's Joey, joined by my co-host and little brother, Angel. What's up, man?
What's up? Let's start off. Do not introduce me as your little brother.
I will. Younger?
30-year-old grown-ass man. Brother.
You'll always be my baby.
I'm your brother.
You'll always be my baby.
Okay, whatever.
Just like Mariah said.
Let's move on.
What about younger brother?
Oh, just brother. That's still not a lie. Brother. Because little brother sounds like I'm like
I don't know
10
what to
years
tell
old.
you, Angel. I love a good
All right, go ahead.
adjective.
All right, go ahead.
Got a tweet right now. Giants will look towards Zach Wilson or Mac Jones if they fail to land a quarterback in the draft.
What a total shit show.
Draft is here. Hey, no, but seriously, draft is here. Well, it's not here officially, but draft season is here. We are officially in it. Free agency.
Rumors
just
galore.
a couple of weeks away. People getting released.
Twitter's hot.
We got the combine going on. We got Dallas Turner just being a freak athlete over there.
A lot of freak athletes there. A guy ran 350, ran 4.5, like easily.
Yeah. A lot going on in the NFL right now. The NFL does not stop. So we're going to keep coming at you with shows 3 times a week, no matter what. And I know we're a little late this week. I get it. It's okay.
Life happens.
We're still going to give you 3 shows. You'll get another show on Saturday afternoon. So stay tuned for that. More free agency news. I'm sure there'll be more everything news because literally I made the news last night, went to sleep, woke up today, and I literally had to redo the news because it all changed.
Yeah, on my phone right now, I go on Twitter or on X, and it's just all rumors. Oh, Saquon Barkley. Oh, Dalvin Cook. Oh,
a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff.
Literally, this show, we're just going to go through as much as we can of what has happened in the last 72 hours and try to catch you up and give a little bit of our 2 cents on the matter. Thanks to everyone who's watching on YouTube.
Hi!
If you're new to the channel, thanks so much for joining us. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. If you're new to the channel, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you so much. We are creeping up on episode number 100. This is episode 97. So thank you to all of you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
97.
97 times we've done this. Thanks to all of you who have joined us, whether you are day oneers, episode 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, however you joined the show. We're thankful you're here and watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like the show and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the stuff we have going on. And we have a lot going on.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of buns in the oven, like we say.
And I keep having to rein you back from announcing
It's baking time.
Yeah.
We're the bakers.
Yeah.
It's baking time.
Bake
Does that work
time.
with buns in the oven?
Buns in the oven, we're just,
Or we go the pregnancy route.
Yeah. Bun in the oven.
Let's move on.
We're in the
Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. If you're looking to catch Benched, the audio version on any audio platforms, we're on all those there: Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and all these random ones that I didn't even know existed.
shout out to
But
all
we're
you
there.
random ones. For those you're listening on that random app, thank you.
And of course, follow us on the socials: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Search @Bench Show, spelled just like that, and follow along with everything going on there. And those are about to get ramped up, and I can't say anything else about it because Angel won't let me.
Nope.
But there's a lot going on there. We will announce. I know I said we're going to announce today some stuff, but we're not going to do that. I'm sorry. I lied to you. We're going to let you find out on episode 100 all the new things. We're going to walk you right through it. And there's a lot of new things. I'm telling you. I am looking at a lot of new things that I can't talk about. So.
This room is... never mind. This room is... A lot of new things in this room that you can't see.
Yeah, Studio 604 is about to blow up.
Where did you...
Well, I can't say fully what that is.
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Studio 604. I'll just say this. There's a giant 604 above the entrance to this place. Let's talk a little football.
Give it away.
I know, right? Sounds like an address, Joey.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Into the news.
Not really. I want to talk about something real quick. The NFL owners are graded by the NFLPA now, which is fantastic.
Yeah, let's grade these.
I love
millionaires.
We should, the little man should always get a chance to grade the big man. Not that it actually means anything, but we get to take a little shot.
Yeah. How many people at work would love to get a survey? How good is your
Anonymous.
boss? Yeah, anonymous. How good is your boss?
And
my gosh.
lay into it.
Lay into that bitch, dude. Yeah.
Or like some of these teams, really compliment
Very
them.
gracious. Some people have great bosses.
The highest owner grades given out, the Dolphins and Vikings. This is owner grades, owners.
Yeah, Stephen Ross is gone now, right? Oh, no, he's still there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Right below that, Eagles, Broncos.
Hey!
Jags, Ravens, Packers, Bills, Niners, Falcons, all in the A range.
Yeah.
So good for them. At the bottom, though.
Here we go.
This blew my mind. The defending world champion,
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, their players voted their ownership the worst in the NFL.
It just speaks to how good Andy Reid is. He just separates it.
That just tells me as soon as Andy Reid leaves there,
it's a shit show.
It's going to hell.
South.
There was rumors of him retiring this offseason. I don't think we realized all the weight that carried.
Yeah.
He is holding that place together.
Yeah, I saw a tweet about it that part of the reason why they don't upgrade is because they always go very far in the playoffs and don't have time. Which is that sounds like a total BS excuse.
I don't know about that.
That's
Chris
weird.
Jones might have something different to say about that.
That's weird that he's last.
Other teams to rank in the F range, the Steelers.
Really?
Which everyone just kind of holds up there as, they're a great
One
organization.
One of the elite franchises, classic.
Not according to their own players. And then the Cardinals, we know they suck. Other teams that scored in the D range, those teams all about the D.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Panthers, Patriots. Oh, God. See, Patriots are a good example of what happens when a franchise-changing quarterback leaves. Mm-hmm. Now they're in the D range.
Yep, that's what happens.
Watch out, Chiefs. You better pay Mr. Andy Reid. A couple more here. Favorite head coach, Andy Reid. Least liked, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, because he's a lot of words can describe Josh McDaniels.
I knew you were going to like that one.
They already been said. He sucks.
Yeah. Working conditions. Number one, the Dolphins. Well, you're in Miami Beach.
Yeah. Go outside. It's Miami, and there's beautiful women there. Yes.
Last, the Washington Commanders. They just can't turn I thought this franchise was getting turned around.
I don't really. New owner Josh Harris. Nothing falls on him. This is just.
This is.
Well, this is year one.
I guess you can't change that fast.
Yeah, let them cook a little bit.
I saw another story. There's some sewage leaks in the locker room.
It's because Dan Snyder was a douche and never upgraded. No, this is not on.
So how many years does he get to use that?
Give him like 5 years.
Honestly asking.
Give him like 5.
Okay.
No, because the Broncos are 4, right? And they had new ownership 2 years ago. So look how fast it it could change.
And then the owners that players feel the most willing to invest. Number one, the Dolphins. Yes, they spent a ton of money. Yes. Didn't mean a thing. Yeah. And then last, the Chiefs. Clark Hunt. Interestingly enough, it was the Chiefs who knocked out the Dolphins there. So
yeah, I think if you have Patrick Mahomes,
Clark Hunt,
you'll be okay.
Small win there for Clark Hunt.
Yeah,
I was the least willing to invest, but I knocked out the team that was most willing to invest.
Yeah, so suck on that one.
Business.
Yeah,
standing on business.
Yeah,
I've never used that before.
Okay, nice.
Did I use it right?
Yeah, you really point at your mouth. Look what my mouth just did.
Let's get the news.
Pause.
Ex-wife Gisele Bundchen had been cheating on him with the jiu-jitsu trainer Joaquin Valente, starting, quote, years ago. Good.
Listen to me, boys. If Tom Brady can be cheated on, you can too.
That's great wisdom. You must be 30.
Beware. If Tom Brady, best of all time, good-looking dude, 6'4", rich, whatever, best athlete in North American history, if he can get cheated on, anyone can get cheated on.
Are we underselling this jiu-jitsu guy? Obviously flexible, strong.
Yeah.
Core strength.
He's probably.
You know what? He's strong everywhere Brady's not.
Probably has good ground game. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably good hand to hand.
That sucks. In all seriousness, I don't like the idea of Tom Brady. Can you turn off your ringer, please?
I'm so sorry.
For the love of God.
Turn off my phone. It's not my fault.
Who is texting? Do you need to answer this right now?
No, not at all.
Yeah. That sucks. You hate to see Tom Brady getting cheated on. That's just weird.
Yeah, you know what? That just takes not everyone's perfect.
It's like Brady. Iron Man dying. It's just this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
World upside down.
Screw you, Gisele.
Yeah, I'm dumb, Gisele.
I'm on Team Brady. TB12.
We defended you when Antonio Brown made those accusations.
Yeah. We had the show didn't exist yet, but privately we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
The Titans' new stadium. This is insane. Nashville has a drinking problem.
Yes.
The Titans' new stadium is expected to have the largest rooftop bar in the United States, roughly 70,000 square feet. Let me tell you before you get going here, because I know this is right up your alley. You're already looking at tickets to Nashville. My home is 1,400 square feet.
Okay.
This thing is 70. This is. My math is terrible, but just under 70,000 times the size of my home. I feel like I butchered the math. I'm not confident anymore.
I don't even know how big that is.
It's just much bigger than just 70,000 square. Have you seen pictures of it?
I have.
Insane.
I saw the renderings of it like a year ago.
So
Insane.
So when they're designing the stadium, they thought, what's going to set us apart?
How can we get as much alcohol in this building? Let's do the world's biggest.
I mean, that's an event right there, though.
I want to go there.
I
Nashville.
could see people spending the entire time up there.
Yeah. Mainly me and you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Just
Depends
go.
if the
You
Eagles
can
play.
literally bar crawl during a Titans game.
Literally 70,000 square feet.
That's
wild.
awesome.
Good for you. That's fun.
Yeah.
The Colts will franchise tag Michael Pittman Jr. if they can't agree to an extension by March 5th. Looks like Michael Pittman is not going anywhere.
A lot of these guys.
T. Higgins got tagged. We reported that last time. And then the other big one was
Snead.
Snead. Oh, no. I was Mike Evans, receivers.
Oh, receivers. Yeah.
Mike Evans most likely getting tagged if they can't come with a deal. So right off the bat, Pittman, Higgins, Evans, the three top guys that we had, won't be available for agency.
So we talked about this too. The best guy would be Marquise Brown.
I guess.
Yeah.
Marquise Brown.
Because he's.
Higgins might be available for trade. All these guys would be available for trade.
Yeah.
But
it's possible. That's happened
wow.
before.
Since you did bring up Jarius Snead, let's talk about him. He got tagged as well. He was supposed to be one of the top cornerbacks available, although it seems as though the Chiefs just want to not lose him for nothing.
Yeah. This seems like if we can't keep him, we will. But if we get a good offer, we'll just trade him. We trade Tyreek Hill, and we still won a championship.
Yeah. Their secondary looked good. It looked young. It looked like they're ready to endure this kind of thing.
And McDuffie is the best.
Fantastic.
Their best guy.
They did this a couple years ago with D Ford.
Yeah.
Traded him to the Niners. Got a second-round pick for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you not waste assets there.
You can trade Snead for a pretty good pick.
Yeah.
A lot of teams would love a.
Yeah, teams
Snead.
are lining up for him.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean, I kind of like him on the Lions.
The Eagles were actually rumored to be highly.
I think if he was a free agent, they would go for it. But if they have to trade for him and pay him, I don't think they do it.
I wonder if
Howie's very frugal.
I wonder if a comp pick would get him to go somewhere, like in the third.
Maybe. Justin Jefferson. Okay, we got some clarity on Justin Jefferson here. There's a quote from the GM of the why was my mind saying Washington Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings. A quote: "We think he's the best wide receiver in the league and should be compensated as such." End quote.
Careful with what you're saying.
Listen, he's not going anywhere. We also think he's one of the best non-quarterbacks in the league, and I think he should be compensated as such. He's going to get whatever he wants. This is all up to whether or not Justin Jefferson wants to play ball. But that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
He might not want to play ball. Of course the Vikings want Justin Jefferson.
Of course.
But
even if he doesn't want to go there, he's not going there. He's not leaving. They'll just tag him for 2 years and make him play. Yeah.
Right.
Either way, you're trapped.
Yeah, Jefferson's not going to work.
No, he'll make $35 million a year, probably close to that. The highest paid right now, the highest paid wideout right now is Tyreek Hill, about 30.
Yeah.
So he'll buy 32, 33.
He should blow that out, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is great. Former NFL GM Michael Lombardi on Raiders current head coach Antonio Pierce.
Okay.
I'm just going to read this and you tell me how this lands on you.
Okay.
I'm not going to say a word after.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Here you go. Should I say it like Michael Lombardi?
No, don't.
Okay. He thinks he knows the Raider way because he's from Compton.
Please.
It's a joke. This guy's been driving me crazy. Can he just shut up? Why won't someone in the Raiders tell him to shut up?
You racist sack shit. Just because he's black and he's he's from Compton. He is from Compton, stupid. It doesn't matter where you're from. That's so underhandedly racist.
Okay,
but
you're going real far with it. I mean, that's how you feel about it.
Yeah, I think it's just saying if once when Dan Campbell did his little thing, no one was like
What thing?
When bite off kneecaps, no one was saying, this is a professional. This is Dan. That's just Dan. That's just him being Dan. And then when this happens, look, I might not agree with all Pierce says, but he knows Raider way because he's from Compton. No, also he was the Raider coach for a season. Maybe now he knows it.
Yeah, so here's I agree with the sentiment of what he's saying. Like, I do get a little bit of annoyed at Antonio Pierce, just chirping the Raider way. Like, that's a thing we're supposed to know. Mm-hmm. What's the Raider way is losing. That's all we've known. Okay, there's no Raider way. But I get it. You have a culture you're trying to build. It's not about us. It's about who's hearing that message in your locker room. You don't go at a guy like this, though.
No.
He deserves more respect. He like him or not, like his philosophy or not, he won games as a head coach. He won more games than Josh McDaniels.
And if I'm recall correctly, Lombardi has gotten fired multiple times by multiple different franchises.
That's a rough look.
Who's the loser now?
Yeah, I think this is more of an L for Lombardi than it is for
because no one's
Pierce.
No one's saying, "Oh,
honestly, they probably love it in the Raiders locker room."
Yeah. Well, this is that's probably it's motivation for these guys.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
The Chiefs are releasing wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling, giving the Super Bowl champions some salary cap flexibility. MVS hitting the road.
Adios, amigo.
Thanks for the 5 catches.
It doesn't matter. He has a Super Bowl ring, and no one can ever take that from him, ever.
He made some big ones. He's now played with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. What's
next? He'd be like a Josh Allen or like a Burrow.
If I'm him, I go and I volunteer to play for free for the Houston Texans. I'll play. Look what he did with Noah Brown, and I mean, come on. I don't know if he was pretty bad.
I don't even think
he has the dropsies.
I don't even think that he's a good third wideout.
Yeah,
he's just a 4.
He's regressed. He was
a good 3/2.
When he first came on with Rodgers, Rodgers knew how to use him. But
maybe he goes to New York.
He's really good. He just can't catch the ball.
Yeah,
that's the only thing he struggles with.
If wideout didn't require catching, slam dunk.
Yep. End around all day.
Yeah.
Jets GM Joe Douglas, Big Joe, says the team has given Zach Wilson permission to seek a trade. How do you think those phone calls are going when Zach calls a team?
Please. I promise I'll be good. This is like...
Zach, I don't know who gave you this number. Stop calling.
Zach, stop yelling at me. Zach, we're not trading for you, Zach. Nobody is. And then you text him a picture of The Rock and say, I hear this guy's starting the league.
Yeah, that's where he needs to go, honestly.
Yeah, good.
Or the Giants, apparently.
Yeah, Giants.
The Giants might want you.
Like, we'll use him, right?
Honestly, Tommy DeVito over Zach Wilson, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he finds a job. He was bad. He was never like, oh, you know what, he actually can turn it. No, he's bad.
I don't get this one unless they're in just cap hell. Also from the Jets here, Joe Douglas says the team unlikely to use franchise tag on pass rusher Bryce Huff.
I know last offseason they were trying to negotiate a deal.
Yeah.
But then he blew up this year. Now they're like, oh, crap, we can't sign him. I don't think they probably just can't sign him.
Yeah, it's probably a money thing. He's so good.
He's very good.
He's so good.
Yeah, I think he's going to be right in that tier 2.
So many pass rushers.
That tier 2 of pass rusher, like beyond, remember when we did our little list there?
Yeah.
I think he's right behind Daniel Hunter.
You could miss out on the top 5 guys and end up with Bryce Huff.
And Daniel Hunter. And be like, this is pretty good. Yeah.
Crazy.
Pretty good.
I don't know why I put this in here, but I did. I thought it was funny. The Patriots may be interested in signing a quarterback here.
Oh, really?
Joe Flacco. The reigning comeback player of the year.
How does this guy get jobs? Hey, next year he'll be same award.
Yeah.
Come
why?
back from
Because he played one more game than he played this year.
Yeah. Here we go.
Joe Flacco.
He's going to win this award for the next 3 years.
He's just sticking around. That's one guy I didn't think would just stick around.
Flacco?
But
refuses to quit?
He still got the gun. He got the fastball.
Yeah, he does.
The Vikings, in surprising move to me anyway, released Alexander Madison.
He's not
their leading rusher this year. I know, but they don't have anyone else. So like this is truly leaving the cupboard bare because they have the rookie. It's just
Ty Chandler, right?
Right.
And then the rookie, yeah.
Wasn't Ty Chandler the rookie?
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's another one. You're right. Yeah, there was another one. I can't remember his name. But yeah, so kind of leaving the cupboard bare there. I think that's a prime spot for one of these second, third round running backs.
I thought opposite. I think a good spot for a veteran.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. We mentioned Dallas Turner at the top of the show. The combine's happening, and there's always a guy like this who's just owning.
Just a freak athlete.
Mm-hmm. Dallas Turner was already projected top 15 pick. That might go up now. 6'2", 250. So solid edge rusher size.
Yep.
Running 4.40.
That's pretty fast.
That's insane. 4.40. 40-inch vertical, 83-inch wingspan, which when they did comparisons was like small forwards in the NBA.
That's pretty good.
That's wild. Like his physical attributes.
We haven't done a draft show yet, but he's going to be. I imagine after the combine will win you some money. We'll get you some money as a prospect. I'm thinking of DK Metcalf. I'm thinking of Dontari Poe back in the day.
Yeah,
it will elevate you to maybe weigh that more than it should. But go get your money, dude.
Yeah,
go perform. And
so keep an eye on Dallas Turner. It's going to be him versus your boy from UCLA.
Yep,
Latu. We'll dive into those guys later, but a couple names to keep an eye on there. Pass rushers, and this is part of that thing that happens when you have a quarterback-heavy draft.
Yep.
these kind of guys get pushed down, and someone's going to get a steal.
Yeah.
With a sick pass rusher. Gotta have more Jets news. Here we go. There's a belief in the Jets organization that this is a good one. Mecole Hardman leaked their offensive game plan against the Eagles and the Chiefs.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
They won the Eagles game. Zach Wilson played really well. So I don't know if this. I don't know if this is true. Come on. It's a little bit.
You know what this does? All this noise of the Jets, like, you guys are not well run still.
So you think this is a Jets problem?
Yes.
Really?
This is not Mecole Hardman's team putting this out. It's the Jets. Like, oh, well, Mecole Hardman said that. This is bitter Jets because the guy who they traded away won the championship, had the game-winning touchdown pass. Or touchdown catch. No, this is just the Jets. We don't know how to be good because we've never been good.
I mean, Mecole Hardman, I feel like leaking the game plan to the opposition is a big deal.
How do you prove that? It's just wild accusations.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing you, the conspiracy theorist, is that hardcore about not believing this.
I refuse.
Yeah, I believe it. I think it's pretty messed up. If you look right after the game too, the Jets made several references toward this. No one knew what they were talking about, but apparently this has been a thing for a while, and part of the reason why Mecole Hardman was let go from the Jets. Chiefs, we already talked about that. The Commanders, God, we talked about that. I am struggling here. I'm gonna fast forward to that. Yep. I'm told several teams have expressed interest in trading for Eagles linebacker Hassan Reddick. After that came out, shortly after, Howie Roseman said, we want to keep Hassan. We want to sign him long term.
'Tis rumor season.
He's not going anywhere.
Yes. A lot of these rumors come out from opposing agents, opposing teams trying to cause something between the Eagles locker room.
Not that these things don't go sour, especially the high-end pass rusher. But he's paid like a top 20 guy when he's more of a top 10 guy.
You know who probably leaked this? This guy named Shmary Shmones. Jerry Jones. Probably leaked it.
Yes.
Because we got get these boys divided.
Let's talk about good old Jerry.
Oh, segue.
A judge has ordered Cowboys owner Jerry Jones to submit a DNA test in a paternity lawsuit brought by a woman claiming to be his daughter.
You are the father.
Alexandra Davis, 26, sued Jones in March, claiming the 80-year-old billionaire, he's 80, was her father and had been paying her and her mother hush money for years.
Okay, real quick.
Okay, conspiracy theorists.
No.
Are these wild accusations?
No. What does she gain besides just the fact that she's Jerry Jones? Does she get something like money-wise? Like, what does she gain?
I'm
not trying to make fun of
monetarily, I don't think that's the goal. I think this is, hey, you need to own up to your life.
Like, I'm your dad. I'm your daughter.
Like, how must it feel that, like, your dad is hiding you from the world? This is classic Tangled. You know what I'm saying? What did she do? She broke out.
See the light.
Yeah, she broke from that tower. This is her trying to break from that tower.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you will see me.
Let your hair down, girl. You know
I
what?
love that this is happening, Jerry Jones.
He probably has so many of these girls sprinkled around the nation.
That's the first thing you said. They're about to come up from the woodwork.
Oh yeah, everyone's about. You know what? I am Jerry Jones' son. Jerry, get my money, or I don't know. I want something.
Nope.
Give me a Cowboys hat or something.
Yeah. On that note, take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back with our news marathon show. That's what happens when you don't make a show for a couple days.
Marathon.
It is a news marathon. It's highly unlikely
Here we go.
that the Buccaneers will franchise tag Devin White.
Yeah, you know what? They had a contract stuff last offseason too.
Yep.
He might just leave.
I think he's gonna leave.
You know where? So he can go somewhere. We're putting everyone on the freaking Texans.
Oh yeah, I guess the Texans work. Too.
Texans, yeah. Yeah, and also a spot.
We need him so bad.
Eagles that have been picked apart because of the linebacker position. I wonder what he would command, like, money-wise, what he would go for.
How old is he? I don't know how old he is.
He's got to be at least 24, 25. He's not old at all.
Devin White? Is that young?
There's no way he's old.
How we go do it? How we go do it right now?
I will do the research.
Please. You notice I didn't ask you to do it, though? Are you proud of me? I didn't ask you to do research?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. While you're looking that up, I feel like, okay, I'm going to get into this one because this is classic old man football stuff. Pittsburgh Steelers legend Terry Bradshaw says the team should not trade for Justin Fields. His plan? Let's stick with Kenny Pickett.
What a moron! Why? What the hell has he done to give you another? Like, let's give him one more year.
I don't know.
Listen, stupid.
We don't want to assume the worst. But there's something about Kenny Pickett that's different than Justin Fields. It's very clear and obvious when you look at the two guys. I hope that's not the reason.
Okay. Oh, look.
Listen,
There's
old man Terry is from a different generation.
There's a clear distinction.
There's one thing different between the guys.
Look at this guy. Look at that guy.
Yep.
Look at the guy who's saying it.
Yep.
I wonder which side he's gonna pick.
Yep.
Interesting.
We're obviously talking about open field speed.
Yeah. We're
you say?
talking about update Devin White 26.
Wow, he's young.
Young.
Howie, go do that, please.
Wait, back to the racist guy. Back to Pittsburgh Steelers legend.
I was talking about open field speed. I don't know what you're
I was talking about racism.
Okay. As long as we're clear.
Let's go with the white guy. He's quarterback. Who said that?
Oh yeah, someone said that.
He's quarterbacky.
No, someone said that Lamar Jackson wasn't quarterbacky enough.
That's the underhanded racism that happens in this league is still crazy, and it's 2024,
Let's be honest.
and we have not moved on from that.
There's a lot of old whites around still. Listen, I mean, these guys are around. Terry Bradshaw and his boys.
Yeah.
Who knows what is said behind closed doors?
Oh God.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're wrong, Terry.
yeah, Terry. That's a bad take.
L take.
The NFL has tested optical tracking in 2 stadiums and the Super Bowl last season for the line to gain rulings per Tom Pelsario. The chain gang might be gone soon. What do you think?
It's about time.
Thank you. Please get rid of these.
Why are
guys.
we relying on a 10-foot chain and like this system where kind of eyeball it?
We have quarterbacks talking to coaches on the sideline. We have cameras in the pylon. We have tracking their speed and their
Brain movements after
their
concussions.
brain movements, all the technology in an NFL stadium now. And yet the way we're still ruling the line to gain rulings is a chain that's connecting 2 poles, and the referee kind of eyeball it and say,
First down.
Let's say first down.
Yeah.
It's just, come on.
Yeah.
While we're at it, get rid of MLB umpires too. Done with them as well.
You know what? Let's
Preseason
just
baseball.
end the
Preseason baseball.
Yeah,
stuff.
baseball. That's a different subject. I'm with you there.
Yep.
But chain gain, you had a good run. It is time to lay down your sword and go home.
Home stretch here. Giants running back Saquon Barkley has been in contact with rookie phenom from last year, C.J. Stroud, and is targeting the Texans as potential destination free agency per Aaron Wilson of the NFL Fireworks. Fill in the blank. The Texans are a top blank offense with Saquon Barkley.
5. Wow. They were already top 10 with Devin Singletary and Dameon Pierce.
You know what the craziest thing is about this season? Is that over the season they proved even if they don't add another receiver,
we'll still just make this.
they're good.
Yeah. Yes.
Nico Collins and Tank Dell are more than capable.
Yeah. I don't think you need to add. I think just sign Dalton Schultz and this can work right here.
Yeah.
And then you just keep drafting guys, kind of fill out the back end there. But
I mean,
what they lacked last year was someone to just take the pressure off of C.J. Stroud.
Right.
Even though Stroud could handle all of it,
Right.
You don't want to put all that on this kid.
right.
Imagine you were in a playoff game with Saquon Barkley where you can screens, where you can give it, you run the ball 20 times, give him the ball 20 times. Yeah. And I think this will probably reinvigorate Saquon Barkley and watch him not get hurt anymore. Full CMC, just all of a sudden he's not hurt no more.
That's the comparison I made. All of a sudden they leave Carolina. They
a shit
leave.
show, go to a good show, and now
I mean that could happen. Maybe Saquon Barkley, we see old school Saquon.
It's power of medicine.
It's just so different lining up, and you see 5'7" Devin Singletary coming at you, and all of a sudden switch that with a Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, with the quad father.
I love it. I can't wait. Talking about terrible organizations, the Carolina Panthers have decided.
Hold my breath.
Yeah, I got you. Carolina Panthers have decided that they are raising the team's ticket prices after going
2 wins
by 4%. They said, you know what? Time to raise the prices. David Tepper, I'll sign off on that.
What is your reaction to this?
Well, Chris Russo had a great one on ESPN, and I'm not a big Chris Russo guy, but it was a pretty good reaction. It's just everything we hate about owners. The worst owners in whatever sport you follow. I think of David Sterling. It's just what we hate about them. Just the greed, I don't really care if we're good. This is a good business for me to have. When you have fans just dying for your team to win. I got some Carolina friends.
Yeah.
And just diehard fans showing up every year. Haven't been good since Cam Newton. It's just it's tough. David Tepper's just making a complete ass of himself, to be honest, at this point, with the rumors, with firing everyone. Now he's going to raise prices after 2 wins last year, making draft decisions over your head coach and your GM that you hired, bringing in Bryce Young. I love Bryce Young, whatever. Not about him, but passing on C.J. Stroud. David Tepper is just an embarrassment as an owner. Like, he's an embarrassment to the organization. He's an embarrassment to the NFL, and he doesn't seem like he's going anywhere.
Yeah, for someone who wins 2 games and then to say, you know what we need to do now? Raise the prices.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah. David Tepper, I don't know. So there's no precedence for getting rid of an owner. Because I know some people today were like, the NFL needs to get rid of them. You need to vote them out. You can't vote out an owner for trying to make good business moves or good like money decisions. But I don't. It's just you're in purgatory as a fan when you have a guy like this running your organization.
Yeah. So the average NFL ticket is $377. 4% of that is $15. Not huge, but still. Remember, these are working class people spending their hard-earned money to go to your games.
Yeah, no one goes to a game by themselves, so multiply that by 3 or 4.
Exactly. You don't even sell tickets for one guy. It's always you and your friends, you and your wife, you and your boys, whatever.
Yep.
To raise the prices by anything.
By $60 for the family, if it's a family of 4.
Yeah.
I mean, then you got to feed them. That's another $60. You know, that normally go toward food. Well, I had to get that toward the tickets.
Do you see why this is pretty stupid? A family, like a family of 4. Say your family want to go to a Carolina Panther game.
Yeah.
He makes it unrealistic to go to a game, even though they've won 2 games in the last year.
Pretty rich. I could afford $60 more. But
no, I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
it's
the principle of the thing.
It's still like, why you raise the prices if you're complete ass?
Yep, that's a great way to put it. Moving on here, let's talk about some fun things because David Tepper, I can't talk about him very long.
Yeah.
The Falcons emerging as the number 1 trade option for Justin Fields. This is getting very serious.
Yes.
The heat is getting hot.
He's the Vegas.
The bacon is sizzling and the jello is jiggling. I didn't get that right, but shout out to the late, great Chick Hearn.
Yeah.
Falcons have contacted Bears about Fields and have even started discussing compensation. He is the number 1 on the odds to go.
The sports book.
Steelers have now fallen off. It's looking like Atlanta.
Slam dunk for Raheem Morris and the Atlanta boys.
Yeah, that would be
holy hell.
The cherriest of cherries on top.
You have that offense with Justin Fields, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Tyler Algier, and a very fresh Bijan Robinson.
So fresh. We talked about this last time.
Nearly new.
They just one up each other in freshness.
Yeah. It's like, I'm fresh. Dude, all these running backs, dude. Except for Cordell Patterson. He's ran in the ground.
Yes, he's very tired.
He's very tired.
Rumors have it they just do triathlons in the offseason just to feel like they play football.
Yeah. In non-jokingly news, this team nearly won the NFC. In non-joking news, a non-joking take.
And I like the way you said it. I think you should own it. It's not real, but non-jokingly news.
Look, this is my show. I'll do what I want.
I like that.
They nearly won the NFC South with Desmond Ridder.
Yeah.
If they have a correct like Justin Fields, I'll take them next year immediately to win the NFC South.
Okay, so your number 1 choice was the Steelers.
Yes.
My number 1 choice was the Falcons.
Yes. But now it's looking like, but still.
What organization does he have a better chance of turning around?
Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah?
Because they were in the playoffs and they nearly beat the Bills. So I think they have a pretty good shot.
I think the Falcons are just a better overall situation.
I'm not even going to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good because the Falcons had a good team. They just had a bad quarterback play and a stupid head coach.
Bucks, I don't think the Bucks take a step back, but they didn't really do much.
Saints still have Derek Carr.
They're just going to run it back. Yeah, Derek Carr there, and then you have, of course, Carolina.
Yeah, 4%. David Tepper.
Yeah, not a lot of people will be able to go to those games. Justin Fields could just take this division by week 14.
Yeah.
Like, just own this division for years to come.
Yeah, and they're not paying anybody there. They don't. They haven't paid London. They haven't paid Pitts. They have 2 running backs on rookie deals. They have a very good O-line.
Yeah.
This is a slam dunk. If this happens,
not to mention a great defense.
Yeah. If this happens, slam dunk. This is one of these sexier picks because the NFC is not that strong beyond the top.
That's
top
a great
3 teams.
That's a great point. So if Justin Fields hits, we have time. We can talk about this. If Justin Fields hits in Atlanta, you're talking about a team that is immediately competing with the Lions, the Packers.
The Eagles were in that spot last year because
the Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, just That's how fast it could turn around for the Falcons.
Yeah. And of all the reports from players and coaches and from around the league, Raheem Morris, stud.
Everyone loves him.
This reminded me
Zach Robinson.
Remind me a lot of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
This whole situation. You get the quarterback, you get the weapons, you get the guy, you get the head coach who is a player's coach who everyone loves.
Not to mention Justin Fields going back home. That whole story.
Yeah.
Hometown kid
You know who hates
from
this?
Georgia.
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
He just hates
If they were smart, they trade for Kenny Pickett.
Look, Flacco's out there. I don't understand. I don't know why you gave him a southern accent. He did not from the South.
Yeah, he talks like that though.
Oh,
Terry Bradshaw, come on.
This slam dunk though, right?
I mean, in every single
10
way,
out of 10.
He. I mean, it'd be no more excuses. Like, you better win now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing he hasn't done is win.
Desmond Ritter, backup. I think he'd be a fine backup. Ritter.
It's a great backup.
Yeah, he's not a starter clearly, but he's a back. Good.
he's a
Good
great
backup.
backup.
He'll give you a game or two.
Man, I've liked this for a long time, and I hope it happens.
Yeah.
It looks like if it does happen, it's going to happen pretty soon here.
Yeah.
It's heating up. And that usually what happens around the combine. These guys get together, they're talking.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if you have this in your news about Russell Wilson. They asked Sean Payton about this, and he said by next week, which is this week coming up, they should have an answer. So I'm wondering if it happens where they're waiting for Fields, and then the Russell Wilson trade or whatever happens, and it kind of just falls in line before free agency.
I think Russell Wilson goes somewhere after the draft.
Okay.
I think he goes to the team that isn't able to trade up for Drake May or Jalen Daniels.
The draft didn't go well for them. We need to find a quarterback who's competent or has spurts of, Okay.
Yeah, I think like if trying to put a team out.
Well, because the Broncos said that the decision will be made by next week. Yeah.
I mean, the decision could be made and just like, hey, we're not gonna bring back. Although there's not a chance in hell he's going back.
No,
he's doing interviews.
It's weird. It's awkward.
Just crapping on them.
It's awkward.
I mean,
to be honest,
it just hasn't been handled well on any level.
It hasn't really been a good marriage. It just relationship has been.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a quarterback, and you see what they did to Russell Wilson last year in literally breaking the law,
kind of messed up,
like extortion, saying, "Listen,
it is messed up."
Yeah, just extortion. Like, get rid of this guarantee, or else we're gonna bet you the rest of the season.
Don't do what we say, or we are not going to give you your millions of dollars. And then that happened before the Bills game, which that was a great game. We beat the Bills Monday night.
Yeah, just no interest in winning, no interest in doing right by the players.
No,
if you're Kirk Cousins, no, thank you.
No, why would I go there? You almost bench Russell Wilson.
No, thank you. Yeah, Justin Fields. Yeah, no, thank you. Ryan Poles. I know you said you want to do right by me. Do right by me by not sending me to the Broncos because Sean Payton is over there just screwing quarterbacks.
Yeah, not great look. Sean Payton's tenure as a head coach is up and down and just completely a mystery. And sometimes you're just like, you're just a douchebag. Huh?
There's another great offseason from Sean Payton.
He's very good at catching headlines. I'll tell you that.
Falcons releasing Jonnu Smith. He's going to land somewhere and be a nice tight end.
Arthur Smith, where he's pounding the table. Bring this guy here. I will use him the right way. Fryermuth, sorry. Telling you.
Fantasy wise, that would suck. Oh man, we should talk fantasy real quick about the Falcons.
Okay, real quick. Okay,
let's give me a top whatever. Okay, Fields.
We'll do back and forth.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Bijan Robinson.
2. He says he wants to run for 2,000 yards this year.
I will.
I'll go Kyle Pitts.
Tight end's tough. Mm-hmm. I'll say 6.
Yeah. 6. Just because of the options there?
6. Yeah.
Top 6.
And
that's pretty good, though.
Yeah. Drake London. We look at DJ Moore.
So we saw what DJ, saw what DJ Moore did. I think the world of Drake London. I've tried so hard to trade for him in several of my leagues, and I can't get him because other people think the world of him too. I think he's so good. Go look at the numbers Drake London's put up with Desmond freaking Ritter and Taylor Heineke
and a bunch of trash
and a trash offensive coordinator.
Yes.
And he puts up numbers. He's a physical athlete. He looks like a number one guy. Great hands. Hasn't been a diva. Has just kind of done what he needed to do and worked through some hard circumstances.
I'll tell you what these Falcons did do. They got some high character guys because you have never heard any one of these guys complain about playing time, complain about they've all been just pros about it.
Yeah, I think so. To answer your question, top 10 easy, an easy top 10 guy.
We just listed you 4 top 10 players in fantasy football.
Oh yeah, Tyler Algier.
He'll probably 30.
Really, I got like top 20.
It's the touches I'm gonna might be worrisome.
Yeah.
If touches, yeah, because he's a touchdown dependent kind of guy. I don't see him big in PPR. He's more of just a standard league kind of guy. Top handcuff though.
If this happens, Dolphins offense or Falcons offense?
Fantasy wise, well, I'm not gonna. Tyreek Hill is pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
And then Mostert was number 1 running back in fantasy football last year.
That's gonna be such a good conversation when that
Yeah.
comes up.
Oh,
Mostert.
yeah.
What do you do there?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantasy is a dark hole we get lost
This
in.
giant that we've been neglecting because we're just exhausted.
We may be into it a little more. I guess you have to wait till episode 100.
Oh.
The Saints will release Marcus May. Please come to the Eagles. Appeared in 17 games last year for NOLA. Okay, moving forward here. The tough decisions are coming for the 49ers. This is what Mike Silver said. Decisions that could be involving productive veterans who play a significant factor in the team's recent success. Who is he talking about? What veterans could possibly be getting the gas axe here? Are we talking about Jerry Greenlaw? Are they sending him out with one leg?
I'm thinking Greenlaw. I'm thinking Armstead because they can't afford to pay him.
It's happened to Buckner, right?
Deshaun Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, I don't really see offensively. You can't get rid of Debo. You can't get rid of Kittle. That's the heart.
Debo?
That's the heart of your They are a very different offense without Debo. You cannot get rid of Debo.
So don't touch the offense.
Yeah. No. I think everything else.
Greenlaw could go.
Yeah. And they might let Ayuk just not walk, but maybe trade him because he's got a lot of whatever.
Oh, see, you don't keep Debo and let Ayuk go. To me, that's a mistake. But,
It's a huge mistake, but they might make it because Debo means a lot to that team.
Yeah. You saw, we literally just gave you a solid 40 minutes of rumors. Like a solid 40 minutes of just madness that is going on.
But by the time they watch this, half these might just be ruled false. Yeah. Like not accurate.
There's so much going on. The combine's going on. I think free agency is 2 weeks from today.
Holy hell.
So 2 weeks from today, free agency is going to be going on. We'll definitely be covering all of that.
To just be mentally checked out at work when free agency starts. Just mentally not there.
Yeah.
Just my phone's on loud.
Refresh.
It's on loud. It's not even, I'm trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Like, boss, I am not being productive today. No, thank you.
Yeah. Make sure you're following the show. Make sure you subscribe to the show because we're going to be on it with free agency.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. I feel like we've kind of hit a
like
little.
never before.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just literally.
I feel like we took a little break.
Siesta.
Right, kind of got our bearings again.
Reboot.
And now we're going to go full-fledged.
You wait till what we got cooking up here once you find out what's happening.
Full-fledged. Thanks so much for joining us for today. We'll see you again Saturday night with a new episode with everything else that happened.
Who knows what's going to happen?
And maybe a thing or two that's new on the set.
Holy crap.
See you Saturday night. Bye.
Peace.